Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Both teams wrapping up their warm-ups, just about set for action in the ACC. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
Let's head down to the coin toss now. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Notre Dame has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Across the 30. Across midfield. He might have a chance. The 10. Touchdown, FSU. Florida State is up by 6. And he hits the PAT. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The Huskies were sitting at number 24, and after this victory, they hope to slide up a few spots. And for Northern Illinois, their 10th win of the year, and a victory they hope will give them a chance to play in a BCS Bowl.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. And he's tackled right around the 34. Dingle's the type of player that any coach would dream to have on their roster, and today could really be historic for him. He's on the verge of breaking a record here. He should be awfully proud of what he's been able to accomplish. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. And he hits him hard at the 45.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they look sharp before this one even started.
He's at the 30, to the 20, and he's finally taken down at the 15.
He got just a little bit of daylight, and that's all he needed to turn that one into a big play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Hands it off. They go to the left for a nice gain.
That's good for him. 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Check. Check 3.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. extra point to tie this game up. And he adds the extra point. A nice 5-play, 74-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
Anthony is back ready to receive. And boy, has he been the game breaker on special teams today. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 14.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Still first down.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
That corner did a great job there containing the outside and not allowing the ball to get by him. That showed good discipline by this defense.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 32. Zips it to the tailback, incomplete.
That pass didn't look exactly right when it left his hand. Sometimes you don't get a great grip on the ball, and it comes out a little wobbly.
Now he's scrambling. Got the corner. He's to the 40. He's at midfield. He's taken down at about the 45.
That makes it first and 10.
From the 45-yard line. First down. He gets to about the 34-yard line.
The reason why it's so crucial to be able to run effectively like this is it keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need medium to long-range yards.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it second and 4.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of 4 yards. First down.
Man left, man left. Four down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Zings it over the middle. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. A 7-play, 72-yard drive, and they put up 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
So the score now, 14-7. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
I think any good football team has to have an ability to answer, and that's exactly what we just saw. One team scores a touchdown, the other team comes right back and puts another touchdown on the board. This is getting exciting.
Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there. Slings it. He's at midfield. Tackle right around the 44-yard line. So after the big pass play, we've got a first down. He fights forward to about the 43.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Throws it in a hurry. Tackle made at the 34. Good pitch and catch there on 2nd down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him a first down. That's just a nice play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. Brought down around the 18-yard line. That's a great tackle at the 28.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. I'm going to be interested to see how he responds from this hit and whether or not he comes after his offensive lineman and challenges them to start playing a little bit better.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He steps out around the 20-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. 3rd down.
Defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. The kick is up, and the field goal is good. Might be smart for these guys to kick away from that dangerous return man. Excellent kick. He's to the 10, and he's tackled at the 12-yard line. So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Florida State is up 4. Wants to throw outside. It's broken up.
Alert read on that play. He didn't have too much time to react to that pass.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 12.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They hand it off, and down he goes at about the 13.
That's a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 13. It's complete. He's out of bounds at the 27.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come get
They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Rolling out to the right side. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's pushed out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this is a nice run for the first down by this quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. He goes downtown. And he's taken down around the 13-yard line.
First down.
Florida State is up by 4.
Well, the defense has to be very frustrated there. They did everything. They got to the quarterback. In fact, it looked like they had a chance to bring him down for the sack, but somehow he's able to throw the ball away.
From the 13-yard line, it's second down. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
The scoreboard lit up in that first 15 minutes. The Seminoles lead it by 4. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. And they make the stop at about the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a big-time stop by the defense. You know, Brad, one of the things that all defensive coordinators always try to emphasize is their ability to stop offenses on 3rd down. That is a big stop, and I think it could have a lot to do with the outcome of this football game.
And they tack on 3 points. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. He makes his way out to about the 35. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
1st and 15 now after the penalty. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Dukes on the right side, looking for the corner, and they push him out at the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. Another run. He gets hit out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
The play was very well conceived as they were able to get a decent gain and a first down.
Makes the grab and steps out right away. from the 45-yard line. It's first down.
Check 99. Check 99.
He's scrambling. He takes off, and he tackles him hard at the 35.
That'll make it second and inches.
They give to the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Loss of 2 yards on the way. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Catches it, but they knock him out before he can get back to the original line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the way. 4th down.
Deep ball, laying it out there. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Will be tied with the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Pittman is lined up to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. Gets to about the 17-yard line. They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now. Wants to go long and does. Intercepted. It's the junior corner. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. 5 wide. And he just gets rid of it. Puck gets a carry right side. He makes his way to about the 48.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. Almost picked off.
You never know what will happen when the ball ricochets like that. Good effort by the defender.
That brings up 4th and 3.
Corbett is back deep to return the punt. He really got a hold of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Nice run up the middle. Robinson gets 6 yards after taking the handoff on the counter play.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Aaron and out long. He's got it. He's tackled at the 11. He gets to 100-yard receiving with that grab.
Well, I don't know who's happier right now, Brad. The offensive coordinator calling the plays or the quarterback that continues to dial up this wide receiver. He now has over 100 yards receiving in this game, and I don't think he's going to slow down.
And we've still got time left here in the second quarter, so this kid could really end up with a big game. And he's tackled at about the 3-yard line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Defense in their short yardage package. They'll go with the run once again. Touchdown, Florida State. And he hits the PAT. A 4-play, 80-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
Boy, that is scoring in a hurry. This offense is looking more and more explosive.
The score now, 24-17. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. They'll bring him down at about the 37-yard line. From their own 37-yard line. First down. Gets it out quickly. He's taken down at the 39. Notre Dame will take their first time out of the half. About 2 minutes before halftime. And he is drilled at the 42. Going left. And it's the senior to the 20. Touchdown, Irish. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. Anthony is back ready to receive, and boy, has he been the game breaker on special teams today. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 10. And down he goes at the 18-yard line. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
Well, I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm that you've got to do something to try to get him out of it. I would suggest trying to...
Ball is loose, fumble. Here they come. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. Looking for the corner. He gets to about the 34-yard line.
That's a D. That makes it first and 10.
He scrambles. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Second down and 7. Ball on the 37. Caught out in the open. Brought down around the 50-yard line.
Gain of 13 on the ball. First down.
Now he's scrambling. He gets rid of this one. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
It's second and 10. Ball on the 50. Catches it off the tip. Tackle made at the 40-yard line.
First down. Williams is under pressure.
Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. Quick strike, and he drops it.
The pass falls incomplete. Williams was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Say it. Check 6.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he just gets rid of it.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Going long. Tackle just outside the goal line.
That makes it first and goal.
Florida State's going to use their first time out of the half here. And the big pickup through the air has made it first and goal.
Check.
The short yardage defense here. Touchdown, Seminoles. And he converts the extra point. A 10-play, 81-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. The Seminoles quarterback went down with that injury that you saw earlier. We don't want to speculate, but he's in the locker room, and it doesn't look good. Excellent kick. And they can forget about returning this one. Well, the points are coming like snow flurries in the winter.
And we still have time to go here in the first half. Who knows? Maybe we can get a couple more touchdowns out of this. I think we saw the effects of what a long drive can do to a defense the last time this offense was out on the field. They took that football and drove the length of the field to put points up on the board. And I think it really started to affect not only just the psyche of this defense, but maybe even the conditioning where they started to get a little bit fatigued.
And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. This one's going deep to the end zone. That close to being intercepted. We played a half. The Seminoles in front, 31-24. All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Fires out to his wideout. And he's taken down at the 37. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. And they make the stop around the 35-yard line.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. From their own 41-yard line. 3rd down. Going deep, lays it out there. And he's got the junior. And down he goes at the Six-yard line.
Hale on the tackle at the 6-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
So after the big pass play, we have a 1st and goal. He's tackled around the 3-yard line.
That's a that brings him 2nd and goal.
Second down, goal to go. Ball on the 3-yard line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. He makes the PAT. Yet set to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. Notre Dame's coaches just got to be happy. I'd love to coach a kid like this.
Oh, I think these coaches love to coach a guy like this, and another great performance by him individually and for this offense.
You don't want to squander any possessions, but maybe now's the right time to dip into your bag of tricks a little. Think about some gadget plays to catch the defense napping. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 19-yard line, 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Robinson makes the reception. It's a loss of 50 yards. 3rd down.
He's hit immediately, and that's catch number 60 on the season. He brings his reception total to 60. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. 1st down.
From their own 32-yard line, it's 1st down. Quick out to his receiver.
Good work here by the defense to keep him from making something more out of that play.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Scrambling around. He's at the 40. And they finally push him out at the 33. From the 33-yard line, 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He's on the run. Room around the corner. Knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And they picked up 4 yards on the scramble. This is the 8th play of this drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
It's to about the 27-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Tosses across the middle to his tight end. And he's tackled at the 12-yard line.
Number 46 makes the tackle at the 12-yard line. 1st down.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 5 on the way. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Quick pass, intercepted.
Number 51 with the interception.
quickly, and he's got his man. He's out to the 30. He's on the run. Down the sideline. To the 20. They'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. He's taken down at the 5. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Offense.
Little stumbles like these can kill your offensive progress.
So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty. Quick throw, caught, touchdown. And for Rice, he could break the single-season touchdown passing record if he keeps throwing it like this.
He brings everything to the table you would want from a quarterback. He's a leader, and he knows how to finish a drive.
Notre Dame is up by 6, and he hits the PAT. A quick 2-play, 78-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
Sends it sailing downfield, and it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Well, a high-scoring game. This one's been up and down the field. Soon we're going back to the studios, and that means Reese and David Pollack, and I don't know if either one of them can explain this.
No, I think we may have to expand the halftime to give them enough time to be able to break down what just occurred in these first 30 minutes of football.
I'm not sure either one of them are smart enough to break this down. Under pressure, he's pushed out of bounds at the 27. From their own 27-yard line, it's 2nd down. Slings it, and they push him out around the 33-yard line.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Check, check, check. Hey, Texas. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Down. Ken Boston. Ken Boston.
He tackles him for a loss.
Well, you can really mess with an offense's game plan if you can take away their ability to run.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, hey, hold there. Blue line.
Quick throw out to the receiver.
They blitzed the corner that time, and it created a hole in the coverage. But that's the risk you take when you leave a receiver to rush the passer.
Mike 56.
Nice run up the middle. Robinson gets 6 yards on the carry.
That brings up 2nd.
We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. 38-31, Notre Dame. Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Throws incomplete. He's unable to hit his receiver. He overthrew it.
Yeah, and that's a throw he should make every single time.
3rd down again. We're still early in the 4th quarter, but that was a huge stop. And now with the lead, they're going to get the football back and an opportunity to stretch the lead. They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense. Nice run there as they work the outside.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throws this one out to the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 7-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be thinking, if they've already forced a red zone turnover, maybe they can do it again right here. Brought down at the 6.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is the 12th play of the drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Big opening. He's got the corner. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he adds the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This receiver's been having himself a great game.
Well, for all the young wide receivers out there, this is a guy you want to pay attention to. He runs very precise routes, and he does a really good job of keeping the defender away from having a chance to make a play on the ball.
He's blowing big holes through them on a clip of over 20 yards of grab. You've got to be aware that capitalizing on this drive is crucial. You want to take the pressure off you and put it on your opponent. A pickup of 5.
You don't have to go deep every play to be successful. They got 5 yards on the play, and that's always a good gain.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 30-yard line. He's at midfield. At the 30. To the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Notre Dame up 6. And he tacks on the extra point. Anthony is deep to receive, and look out, folks. He's looking to run another one back for 6. Excellent kick. He's to the 10. He's got the corner. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Florida State's been doing special things on offense all season long, and not today. That's not what we've been expecting.
This has been a shocker. These guys have had their way with almost every defense all year long. You come in expecting the same thing, and they lay an egg. Boy, I didn't expect to see this at all.
Things aren't tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate the tone for the last quarter. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Tackle around the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 1.
From their own 43-yard line. 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he's taken down around the 42-yard line.
1st and 1.
Going deep. And he's hit before he could go anywhere.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. Touchdown, FSU. Will be tied with the extra point. And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 72-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. But these guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. Just amazing, Herbie. We've seen 4 straight possessions now in which the offenses have scored. We might have overtime in the back of our minds, but down on the field, that hasn't occurred to anyone. They want to end this thing in regulation. Nice run, and he's brought down. Burke picks up about 4 yards on the delayed handoff. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on their own 29. And they make the stop around the 49-yard line. Hit out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Hands it off. And down he goes at the 43. Fires out quickly to the tailback. Out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. From the 27-yard line, it's 1st down. Just under 3 to go in regulation. He's tackled around the 29-yard line.
Boy, did you see how the defense just swarmed to the ball carrier? That was fantastic pursuit.
From the 29-yard line, it's 2nd down. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score. And this play is number 8 on the drive. On the draw. Bounces off the would-be tackler. He's knocked out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
That brings him second and goal.
Second down, goal to go. 9 yards to the goal line.
Check 26, check 26. Check 99.
And he's level at the 7. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Just a tremendous play there late in the fourth quarter in a tie football game. And now it all comes down to the final seconds or overtime. This one should be makeable. Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. It's up, and it splits the uprights. Pittman has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one. These offensive coordinators have done a remarkable job. I think it's going to be who blinks first.
Well, I think both of them right now feel pretty good about what they're trying to do. The challenge for them is not to change the mojo and the rhythm that they've both been able to create.
This is what you dream about, situations like this. You've got the football, you're behind, but if you take the lead, it could mean a win. And he's tackled around the 26-yard line.
That brings us second and 9.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down.
White 56.
He's on the run. He's to the 40.
This is a pretty tough guy, and he's a great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Nice play across the middle.
If you're going to put the ball into that kind of coverage, you better be accurate, or you'll be wearing a baseball cap and headphones on the sideline standing next to the coach.
From the 46-yard line. First down. Under a minute left in the game. Got an opening. He's at the 30, gets out to around the 25. The Seminoles will use their first time out of the half.
First down.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That makes it second and 13.
From the 29-yard line. Second down.
Hey, hey. White 56, White 56.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. They'll bring him down at the 20-yard line.
Very solid gains through the air. I'm impressed with the poise of this quarterback and the ability of the receiver to keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
Third and 5. Ball on the 20. Quick strike to the receiver. Inside the 10. He's taken down around the 6-yard line.
This guy is one of the most reliable receivers around. They needed a big play on third down, and he got it for him.
Florida State is up a field goal. He makes the PAT. Well, folks, do you think we can see another Cal Stanford? They need to return this all the way to win it. Sends it sailing downfield. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Oh, he's obviously come in here with a plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he's just getting the job done. Let's also give some credit to the offensive line. They've done a really good job of keeping the pressure off of him just long enough to allow him to read the defense, be able to make the right read, and get the ball thrown downfield for big plays.
Now he's going to run, and watch out. That tackle just sealed the deal. So this one's in the books, and we saw a great one here today. Florida State 52, Notre Dame 48.
The Fighting Irish 48.
So, Kirk, how would you sum up the action in this one?
Well, we got about what we thought we'd get. Two evenly matched teams fighting hard in a very close game. Florida State was not going to win this game easily, and they knew that. They had to scrap and should be proud to come out on top. Both teams should be proud of their effort.
For Florida State, they just keep winning in what has been a great year for them. And for Notre Dame, this loss will put a damper on what's been a great year.